Hey, what's up, 3rd, 4th, and 5th graders? Coach Grayson here from Bedford Hills Elementary School and West Patton Elementary School. And as you can see today, we're going to be working on a little bit of basketball. If you don't have a basketball, no worries. Hopefully you have any type of ball that's a little bit bigger than a normal like baseball size ball. A soccer ball would work for this, or a bigger bouncy ball would work. If you have a basketball, great. And we're going to be doing some skills outside and some fun kind of challenges. And I actually have a challenge for you right now that I'm going to show you and try and teach you. And if you learn this, you'll be able to really wow your friends. I'm going to be showing you how to spin the ball on your finger. Okay? It starts with a big two-handed spin because you need the ball to be moving and spinning very fast. This is not an easy trick, but if you practice this a lot, some of you 3rd, 4th, and 5th graders will get it. I use my one hand because I have bigger hands, but I use my one hand to spin it as hard as I can in one direction, and then as soon as it starts spinning, I put my finger up, and I try to keep my finger right in the middle of the bottom of the ball while it's spinning, and it needs to be strong. It can't be loose. It can't be loose like this. It has to be strong and sturdy. Okay? But if you spin with two hands, because you have smaller hands, it'll be easier to get that ball going. So I spin with one, but you could do it with two, and then you get that finger under there. Let me back up a little so you can see. Okay? And now it's spinning, and I'm just trying to balance by slightly moving my arm to keep my finger under the middle of the ball. Now, an advanced trick, and that's the beginning, just to get it to balance for a few seconds, but the advanced trick is to be able to keep that ball going. So once it's up there, I take my other hand and I gently tap the side of the ball in the direction that it's spinning in. And that'll actually make it easier to keep on my finger once I get the proper amount of spin. But I'm not hitting it hard this way. I'm just hitting it in the direction that the ball is spinning. All right, boys and girls, we're going to play a game called Hot Spots. You've probably played this in your PE classes. If you haven't, it's a lot of fun. You will need a basketball hoop. If you don't have one, hopefully you can find one in the neighborhood or at a park. But if you really can't find one, maybe you can use just a laundry basket a little higher up on a wall and use socks or something like that. But there's going to be different point totals on these paper plates. I have a 1-pointer, 2-pointer, 3-pointer, all the way up to 10. All right, and you want the 1-pointer a little bit closer to the basket. The 10-pointer obviously the farthest away and in between. Then I have some specialty shots here. This one is underhand granny shot. So you'll take the ball and you'll shoot underhand. I have from behind the backboard over the top. I'll show you that later. Shoot from your knees, worth 5 points. Use your other hand, so not your favorite hand. 5 points if you make it. And I have a few more. I have a swish. And remember, swishes cannot touch the backboard or the rim. They can only touch the net. That's a 10-pointer. Stand on 1 foot. So you can get creative. If you have paper plates and markers, you can make any type of fun, trick shots that you want and put in a total of points on the bottom so that you know how much they're worth. So as you can see here, I spread all the plates around the blacktop, around the hoop. The farthest one away, of course, is that 10-pointer. It's a very far shot. 9, 8, 7, and we get closer, and then I start having some trick shots. Now when you're going to be taking these shots, you don't need to stand on the plate. You can stand right next to the plate and try from here. So here would be a bounce shot where I need to bounce the ball and make it go in the hoop. All right, and then some of the other shots. Here's the swish shot. Eyes closed from here. We're getting pretty close. There's that 1-pointer close to the hoop. And then of course here, from behind the backboard over the top. So I have to shoot it up over the top of the backboard. All right, so I'm going to show you the game now, but before we show the game, remember when we shoot the basketball, favorite hand behind the ball, other hand on the side as a guide. feet apart, knees slightly bent, eyes on the basket. All right, the elbow is in, the shooting elbow is in. All right, and then as we go, we extend our legs and our arms while we jump. So jump, extending, legs and arms. Flick the wrist at the end to get a little bit of backspin on the ball, okay? And for dribbling, you want to keep that ball about waist level. We're not going to be slapping the ball. We're going to be using our finger pads and try to use both hands. I'm going to start at the cone, at one cone. Now if you're playing against someone, they can be at the other cone. If you're playing with a family member, a friend, that's fine. Just remember that, after you're done, you wash your hands and you stay at least 6 feet apart. Okay? But I start at one cone. I'm going to dribble out. I have to dribble, and I can go to one of the shots. So I'm going to go to the eyes closed shot. Got to be honest here. I look at the basket, close my eyes. Didn't make it. Now I can dribble back, and I would give the ball to the other person playing. Now it's their turn while I'm waiting. Maybe they come out and go to the 4-pointer. They make it. If you make a shot, you take the plate. You get the ball. If you can dribble back, great. And now they put this plate right in front of their cone and give the ball back to me. I remember missing my first shot, so maybe it's a good idea to go to an easier one. Like the 1-pointer. Alright, now I've got a point. I'm happy about that. Dribble back. Now it's this person's turn. Bounce past them. Come on out. Now I'm going to look for a different kind of shot. Here's one. Stand on one foot. So, take a foot to pick up. You gotta have balance. Still going to try and bend my knees. Alright. That was a 3-pointer, because it says 3 points there. And then I give it to the next person. We can play until we get all the plates, or we could set a timer at 5 minutes or something like that, in case you're struggling to get all the plates done. And then at the end, you come over and you tally your points. 1 point, 4 points plus 3 points, 7 points. So right now this person's in the lead, but we just really started. So you can have some fun with that, get creative with any kind of plates that you want to make, points that you want to make, shots that you want to make. This game can be a lot of fun. Now if it's a windy day, you may need some stones or something a little heavier to put on top of the plate to weigh them down so that they don't blow away. And when you're done, you should just keep these, because you can play this anytime you want, whenever it's nice out.
You want to play ball? Good. Good catch. Go. Get. Good boy.
Nice catch.
You tired?